Hi everyone, this is Jason from bestsoccertricks.com, and today we'll be showing you a cool down we like to do after a game or an intense practice. So we're just going to start off jogging. You can jog if you want all the way to the other end of the field to the halfway line. We're just going to do it for the video top of the 18-yard box. Then we're going to come back, we're going to shake off our legs, and then we're going to show you guys different types of stretches you can do. You can also complement the cool down if you have a foam roller. That's really good, so you really get into the muscles, you relax them even more. And what's good also is a contrast bath. That's a bit harder to do. Or let's say in your shower, you start off really cold water, then you put a bit of hot water, cold water, hot water. That's really gonna help your muscles and your body to recover. If not, cold showers too. It really wakes you up, it helps your muscles, and it keeps you fresh. So right now we'll show you guys how we like to do our cool down. And like I said, we'll show you a few stretches. Now we're just shaking off our legs to relax them a bit. Now we're gonna get into some basic stretches. The first one, like many of you guys know, it's just one leg out. The other leg, you pull it in towards you, and you reach, you stretch. You make sure your knee's not like it's not coming off the ground. It's really flat on the floor, and you try to reach with both arms. And if possible, you hold it between 20 and 30 seconds. And then once that's done, you let it go, shake it off, and then you would go with your right foot. So it's the same thing. You tuck your left leg in, reach for your toes, your knee nice and flat, 20 to 30 seconds, then you let it go. Now this one's a bit harder. It's the same thing, but you're gonna be stretching both legs, so both your feet together, your knees, try to keep them as flat as possible, and you reach and you try to touch your toes without bending your knees, so that you keep it once again 20-30 seconds. Then when you're done, maybe just pull a bit on your ankles, stretch your back, and then just shake it off. Another one I like to do for your groins. It's very simple. You just pull both your feet back together, kind of like if you're a butterfly, and you just, with your elbows, you push on your knees. For sure, if you don't do this often, you might be a bit stiff and your legs are going to be higher, but the more you do it, the more your legs or your knees should be going towards the ground. So that too, once again, 20-30 seconds. Really feel the stretch in your groins, and then relax. You could shake your legs a bit. Another one now, it's gonna be more for your glutes, especially if you're running a lot. You just wanna cross let's say your left leg over your right leg. Then you can either hold your leg and pull it towards you, so you feel that stretch, or others like to really put their shoulder, their elbow towards their knee and just push. So whichever one you do, like this, like Philip's doing, or like me, I'm just pulling it towards me, both of them stretch the same thing. And then you do the same thing other side, so it's the same concept. Now another one that I like to do for the glutes is you're gonna go on your back. You're gonna start, let's say, with your left leg. You put it over your left knee, then you're gonna lift, and you're gonna pull your hamstring towards your chest. You try to keep this leg, if you could, straight. And the more you pull towards your chest, the more you're gonna feel the stretch over here. So that too, 20-30 seconds. Then you release. Then you do the same thing other side. Once again, 20-30 seconds. A good stretch I also like for your groins, especially if you have sometimes groin problems, or if you run a lot, you shoot a lot, your groins might be tight. So you just the groin you're stretching is going to be the leg that's the knee is down. So you put your right leg in front, and you're gonna try to keep your back straight. You're gonna push your pelvis out a bit so you're straight, and you're gonna push forward. So you really feel the stretch on your groin. You don't want to also arch your back too much, or you don't want to just like lean front like this, because then you won't feel it as much. So once again, 20-30 seconds. Then you will repeat the same thing on this side. So you push your pelvis front, and then you lean forward. So you keep your back straight, and you're really gonna feel it over here. Okay. Now we could do one to. It's good to open up your hips also. This, you don't really have to hold it. You can alternate a few seconds each side, so your legs a bit wide. Then you're just gonna shift your knees to one side. Make sure like your knee falls right next to your foot, and you're just gonna hold like this a few seconds. Then you're gonna work on the other side, just to really open up your hips. Again. You can do this a few times, just to really open it up. One more. Okay, so we're gonna do one more, just a lot more stretches out there. Now we're just showing you a brief cool down. One more to target your hamstrings. Just gonna pull one leg towards your chest, the other leg flat, and you're gonna want to like push your heel towards the other side of the field. So you don't want it pointing down, you really want it arched. Then you pull your left leg towards your chest, you hold it there a few seconds, 20-30 seconds. You're gonna feel a nice stretch, and then you could switch it up. So I'll do left and right. So the two last stretches I'm going to show you, one of them is for the quads. So if you don't want to fall over, you can hold the post. You're going to bring your right or your left leg, the heels to your butt, and try to keep your back straight, and really emphasize on pulling your leg, or your heel to your butt, and keeping this straight. Once again, a good 20-30 seconds to keep your balance. Keep your other leg a bit bent so you have better balance, and then you switch. Same thing, left foot. You really want to feel that stretch on your quads. 20-30 seconds again. Now I'm going to show you one for your calves. So if you have a wall, a post, even on the fence, you're gonna have, let's say, your left leg in front, your right leg behind. You want both your feet facing in the same direction. So you don't want this leg out. You really want the toes facing front. And without lifting your leg, without lifting your heels, you're really gonna push front as far as you can, so you really feel the stretch on your back leg. So 20-30 seconds each leg. Same thing, stretching the left. And that's the cool down I like to do. There's obviously more stretches we can incorporate, different little techniques to reduce soreness. But for an overall cool down after an intense training, like I said, or a game, it's important to do these stretches so your body keeps fresh, that you don't tense up, and that, let's say one day you go stretch for a ball, your muscle is going to pull because it's not flexible. So these are very important also to help the longevity of your career. I always stretch after each session, so even if it's not very intense, you know, a light stretch, it's really going to help you out, to keep you feel fresh, your muscles relaxed, and like I said, in the long run, it's going to help your career, and your body's really going to thank you for that. So we hope you enjoyed the video, and drop a like.